Hello, and welcome to A Cup of Megan Joe with me, your host, Megan Joe. Back at it again. Back at it 2 weeks later. Maybe this is 3 weeks later. Hi, hello, welcome back if you're a returning listener, and welcome if this is your first episode. We're here to talk about life and other things. Life, personal stuff, how life's freaking crazy sometimes and really funny. And yeah, join along. Come sit and chat. I'm here with a cup of coffee that I've been drinking for the past hour now. I just haven't been able to finish it. But yeah. All right. Let's get into it, shall we? Let me take a sip. Cheers. Here, let me. Oh, did you hear that? Some ASMR for you. So, today, well, first of all, hi. How are you? How are you all? I know it's been about 2 weeks, technically, I guess 3, since we last spoke, since I last uploaded an episode. My explanation to you is that I got sick. Again, the last time I was on here, I told you that I had a gnarly ass cold. And guess what? After I recovered from my cold, your girl got strep throat. So it's been a time. Yeah, it was bad. And I kind of just, I don't really know what to say anymore. I don't have an explanation for why I get sick so often. But I asked the doctor and they said that I have to get some blood tests. And it's probably a case of like a low white blood cell count, which is why my immune system just keeps getting attacked with like every virus possible. So that's that. Yeah. Also, my doctor also said it could be stress, and I am stress queen as of the last 8 months. So that could definitely be a reason. That could definitely, oh my god, my phone is not on Do Not Disturb. Sorry. I actually can't put my phone on Do Not Disturb right now because I'm waiting for some important phone calls. So I might get interrupted in the middle of this. But today I just want to do a quick little catch up, 20-minute catch up, 20-ish minute catch up. Not take too much of your time, but just kind of a welcome back because it's been a while. But yeah, so anyway, being sick sucks. But I'm really trying to take care of my immune system. And every time I get sick, people constantly are telling me, why do you keep getting sick? Take care of your immune system. What are you doing? And guys, I'm not asking to be sick. You think I want to be sick 4 times this year already? We're only in May. We're at the tail end of May. But it sucks, and I wouldn't wish that onto anybody to get sick at least once every month, or in my case it was twice in the past 2. Yeah. Anyway. So yeah. So I'm really trying to take care of my immune system. I'm doing the best that I can. The most that I can do, I'm going to try to stop eating McDonald's. I love McDonald's. So, but I honestly only eat McDonald's on the way back from on a long car ride. We'll get McDonald's because it's easy and fast, or Burger King or Wendy's. Those are really the only times where I'll eat fast food. But I really just want to eat healthier. And I need to remember to take my vitamins more every day. I feel like sometimes I just forget, and I need to make it a consistent part of my morning routine. So that's definitely something. But yeah, that's that on being sick. If you have any tips, send them my way. I also made a lemon elixir. I made a lemon. Is it just called a lemon elixir? I think I made a lemon elixir the other day. maybe like last week. And my bestie Britt sent a recipe over to me where it's just 1 whole lemon, a knob of ginger, 2 tablespoons of honey, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, and 3 cups of water. And for me, it made like a whole jar of the drink, and it's kind of like an immune boost drink. And it's not necessary to add ginger, but I feel like it's a good addition because ginger is just a good ginger is good for your immune system. So it's a nice little kick in there. But if you don't like ginger, you don't have to add it. But anyway, the olive oil made it so creamy and nice, and I had it for the past like week, and I've been drinking it here and there. I even took a shot of it last night. And so I really enjoy making like those wellness shot type things because they're super easy and they're natural. The ones you get at the freaking grocery store or like high-end grocery stores are like $8 for a little shot when you can make them at home with your own fresh ingredients. So I highly recommend that. But anyway, that's on that. That's that on being sick. What else is the update? The 411. What else has been happening? Life's fun. Life's really fun. What did I talk to you about last time? I think we were talking about how I'm still kind of getting used to my routine, my morning routine, waking up early. That's still kind of kicking me in the ass. So I'm still there. I'm still working on it. It's so crazy that every time I am off from work, it's always because I get sick. And it's because that's the only reason why. It's not because I'm off of work. It's because I'm freaking bedridden. Speaking of being off, I just feel like my thoughts are everywhere again. I'm gonna give you a fair warning now. From here on out until probably the end of the month, my thoughts are everywhere. I'm very stressed at the moment. There's so many things happening. There are so many changes happening. And I feel like I'm just going to be going crazy regardless of whatever happens until the end of the month. So just bear with me, bear with my thought process, bear with my brain going everywhere all at once. It's a lot. So what did I just talk about? Oh, I was talking about being off only when I'm sick. So that brings me to the topic of this past Friday, I had the day off because this past weekend is Memorial Day weekend. And I had the day off, and it was so, so, so nice to have the day off without being sick, without the reason being that I was sick. And it was such a good day, such a fantastic day, starting from the morning instantly. I woke up at around, I want to say like 10. So I got to sleep in a little, and then I made some breakfast for my partner and I made coffee, I made rice. I was cooking in the kitchen very slowly, and I felt like I was kind of like twirling around the kitchen. That's like the best visual description I could give to you. Kind of just compared to my regular mornings when I have work and when I'm chaotically going around the kitchen and the whole house like a madman and not making any time for anything. So Friday morning made time, or not even made time, had time to do all of that stuff in a very slow way. And there's something about slow mornings that I really love. And it was just so peaceful and nice outside. And we ate breakfast on our rooftop, and it was so nice. And we're moving in like a month, so it was kind of nice to just like sit on the rooftop and look at the view and just take it all in before we leave. So that was nice. We're leaving Philly. I've been living in, I don't think I've mentioned that I've been living in Philly, but I moved from New York, my hometown, my home, to Philly, and I moved back in October, and now we're moving again. So we're just constantly on the move, and that's why I'm stressed. But anyway, so then that was our morning, and then we both had to get ready for the day. But by the time we were like getting ready for the day, it was like 12-ish, 1-ish. So it was like quote unquote late, a late start, but like not, because there wasn't any like rush to get anywhere. I had to be somewhere at 2:30, but it was still, what am I saying? I had to be somewhere at 2:30, but it was still in good time, and everything was paced the right way and in a slow way. So that was good. I was just enjoying it so much. And then I went to La Colombe, which is my favorite coffee shop here in Philly, because it's huge and beautiful, and I just love their coffee, and I love sitting there to do some work. So I sat there and I actually scripted the podcast. I scripted the episode for today, just to write my notes on what I wanted to talk about. And then I was there at like 1:30, and then I was there for like about an hour, and then I had to be somewhere at 2:30, and I did that, and that whole thing went really well. I basically had like a little meeting for a little interview, and that went well. I'm not going to go too much into detail about that, but that was really fun, and everything went well. And it ended off on like a really, really, really great note, like that meeting. And then I walked home, which was my first time walking about like 18 minutes by myself here, because I just don't really walk by myself that much around here like I did when I was living in Brooklyn, only because of the area. It's just not the same. But I had to walk home on Friday by myself, and it was actually so nice and super relaxing, and I felt really good. The sun was beating down on me, and it felt really nice. The sun wasn't beating down on me. The sun was shining down on me, and it felt so good and nice to be walking by myself and to do that for the first time. I kind of felt like I gained some of my independence back, which was really nice. And then I got home, and I had a photo shoot with my roommate Joan, and we had our shoot on our rooftop, and it was like this dreamy, moody, grunge fairy goddess type vibe, and we did it went so well. Joan killed it and made all my dreams come true of what I wanted it to look like. And you'll see the photos if you go on my Instagram and check them out. Everything went really well. We shot from like 6 to 8:30. And I love, love, love the fact that the sun goes down so late now. And then we hung out for the rest of the night. Me, Joan, and my partner. I don't think I ever said his name on here, but let me just say his name so that you guys will know. I don't have to keep saying my partner. I mean, we're already on episode 7. I feel like I could tell you his name. I tell you everybody else's name except for his. My partner's name is Liam, and he's a wonderful person and my favorite person to exist on this earth. So me, Liam, and Joan were hanging out for the rest of the night, and we actually ended up having a really, really, really fun night, full of laughter, full of goofiness, and we ordered Chinese food, and it was super fun. And then, almost spilled my coffee. So we had a really fun time, and it was just the perfect Friday. I haven't had that great of a day in so long, and it was really nice. And to give you a little context of, let's rewind for a second and go back to the beginning of my week. Before Friday. So let's go back to like last week. I was a wreck. I had about 2 breakdowns this past week, and it was really bad, to the point where your girl was just like sitting in the shower. But honestly, the reason why I titled this episode, mental breakdowns are necessary, is because they truly are. They truly are. I feel like they're a way to bring forth all of your issues right in front of you, which can be very, very, very scary, but also a way to look at it and use it as fuel for motivation to get you to do the things that you're actually trying to do that are the root cause of the issues that you're having, and to do something about it. And listen, I know I constantly talk about this shit, like do something about it or life just being life, but I'm in this era of my life right now where I think I was wrong in the first episode where I said this is like my buckle down era. Because in a way, yeah, sure, it's my buckle down era. I'm trying to get shit done. But at the same time, I feel like it's my limbo era. I'm very much in an in-between of everything in my life right now and trying to like tie all the loose ends. So I feel like because of all of that, I'm not able to buckle down exactly. It's like in the middle of buckling down. So I kind of take back what I said in the first episode, and we're going to call this my limbo era. And yeah, so that's where I'm at right now, and that's kind of why I keep bringing it up and talking about it. And yeah, so anyway, I received some unfortunate news on Monday, and it had to do with just life stuff, and it was just like a kind of low blow, and I was like, damn, like it kind of put like a halt to some things, and I'm okay, but in the moment it was just like really, really sucky. So I kind of took a day or two to feel it all. I cried about it, I moped around about it, I got angry about it, I got sad about it, I got everything in between about it. And that happened on Monday, and then I think by the next day, I kind of already started to take some action and to do the things that would help me get out of that situation, or not get out of the situation, but help me ease the situation a little, ease my stress a little. And it helped a lot that I was able to pick myself back up and do that. And I honestly take a lot of pride in being able to pick myself back up, because I feel like it's really hard to do that. And I also feel like it's really hard to do that when your mindset is just not good. So I will say, even though I had my breakdowns here and there, I feel like I'm still in a good mindset to the point where I won't let myself get fully down. If I let myself get like really down, I'm never going to get back up. And I know what that feels like. And right now, I kind of can't afford to get really low and to get to that lowest point in my life, because I can't right now. That's just not, and that's not what I want to do. So, my bestie Brittany brought this up to me, that I do a good job of picking myself back up. And honestly, if she never said that, I wouldn't have realized that about myself. But I'm so glad that she told me that when we were talking about everything, because I really do. And I really feel like now, especially within the past like 2-3 months, I feel like I've really gotten to a good place with myself where I can like get sad about the shit that's happening in my life. But then I'm like, okay, well, you got to do something about it, or else you're just going to be a sad little bitch forever. And we don't want that, you know? And so I'm happy to report that things are looking up, and it's because I was taking the tiny steps to do what I needed to do in order to ease the pain, ease the stress, and I don't want to get sick again either, so I'm trying not to be stressed out. And yeah, it's a lot. Life's a lot. And all that to say is life throws the funniest curveballs at you when you least expect it. And all you have to do is just honestly try to do what you can. Like literally take control of what you can. I feel like I'm repeating myself of what I said in like a few episodes ago, but I'm saying it again because it's really important. And I always have to remind myself of this, to take control of what you can. Because there's so many things that we have control over, and there's so many things that we don't. And like, if we don't have control over them, then just like whatever. Like, you can't do anything about it, so you can't. But the things that you can do something about, do it. Like, really do it. And when I'm in my mental breakdowns, that's when I can't get a hold of like what I have control of, what I don't have control of, and my brain is just going crazy. So I feel like last episode I said that I didn't break down yet, right? So I'm here to say that it happened. I snapped, I broke, and I'm here now, and I'm trying to do the best that I can and take control of the things that I can. Yeah, just like the takeaway from that is just like take control of everything. Take control of everything that you can, and whatever you don't have control of, just let it go. Let it go until you feel like you do have a grip on it. And to have a grip on life is honestly really, really hard. So I'm not sitting here telling you that it's the easiest thing to do, because it's really not. Like, it's really not. And we're just all doing our best here. Nobody's perfect, man. You're not perfect. I'm not perfect. Nobody is. Nobody's perfect. I gotta work it again and again till I get it right. From the wise words of Hannah Montana. Am I right? It's true. It's really true. Side note, almost all of Hannah Montana's songs are like life mantras, and they're so good. And I still love listening to them. So that's me. Anyway, on to the next topic. I think that's what I really wanted to talk about today. Just life. I want to talk about slow mornings. Also, I think what's another thing that's important that I want to share is when I was going through my breakdowns and all that stuff this past week, I'm so happy to say that I have a really good support system, that being Liam, that being my bestie Britt, that being my friend Annie, that being all the people that I have in my close-knit group of friends are such a really, really wonderful group of people, and they are my support system. And it was honestly words of encouragement that really helped me pick myself back up, because it wasn't all me. It wasn't, I'm not going to take credit for all of that. Like, it wasn't just me being like, yeah, you got this. I mean, at the end of the day, it was. But prior to that, like, Liam was motivating me, Brittany was motivating me, Annie was motivating me. I met up with Annie immediately after I got that unfortunate news that I was telling you about, and we kind of talked it out, and she kind of was just like empathizing with me and everything like that, and also offered some words of encouragement. And sometimes that's all you need. Sometimes you just need some like reassurance and encouragement that you'll be okay. And I know it's really hard to hear the fact that like you'll be okay when in the moment you really don't feel like you will be, but it's true. And I feel like it helps even when you might not feel like it sometimes, that you will be okay. It's true, because you're not going to be stuck forever unless you make yourself stuck forever. So there's like this and that to it. You know, it's like you'll be okay as long as you also do something about it. And I feel like that's what we try to get across here in this pod. I always try to say this, where like you may feel something, but you won't get out of that until you like do something about it. And it's easier said than done, but I'm here to offer any help that I can, offer any advice that I can, share anything that I have been through to make you feel less alone in this, because a lot of the times I feel alone in what I'm going through, because I kind of feel like out of my group of friends, like I'm the only one going through the shit that I'm going through. But that's not true, because it kind of doesn't matter what specifics your situation is. The same feelings that are there can someone else can feel that, and as long as you have people in your life who can offer empathy. I think empathy is such a huge thing. If you can't empathize with someone, I don't know. That's kind of a really important quality to me in people, and it just makes you a really awesome person when you can empathize with someone. So, yeah. But anyway, yeah, just having a good support system is really important, I think. And just like also being able to support yourself, not money wise, money wise, but also like support yourself. Like you need to also carry yourself, because your friends can't can't pick you up all at once. You also have to do the work, and you also have to do that. And that's something I relearned this week. You see, like I keep like sharing these things with you guys, like saying that like I'm doing this and that. And then I kind of get knocked down again, and it's like I have to relearn everything I literally just said a few weeks ago. And that's why I think life is just so funny sometimes. Like you can have the worst day. I literally had the worst day last week, and I was just like, oh my God, my life is over. Like everything sucks. I give up. All these things, just all the intrusive thoughts just eating at me. And that's something also, you can't let your intrusive thoughts win, because they are just the demons in your little head, and they're not true. So yeah, it's just a bunch of relearning, a bunch of just making sure that you got your back. Because at the end of the day, come on, you are the only person that has your back. You're the only you. It's you against the entire world. And like you have your support system, you have your partner maybe, or you have, you have your people, but like at the end of the day, it's really just you, baby. It's really just you. And that's a great thing. That's why you got you, and I know I got me. And I'm really proud of myself for this past week, for getting through the week, 2, picking myself back up, 3, just taking action and doing the things that I started doing. 3, just taking action and taking the steps to ease my situation or to help what was happening. And good things, very good things are coming out of it. And and also, this sounds super cheesy, but believing in yourself. I am starting my own business, and I am offering songwriting lessons while also offering music lessons, that being piano lessons mostly. And I have been working on this plan for so long, for the past like couple of months. I just never made it come to fruition. And that was just because I was scared. I was like, oh, I don't know. I don't even know what I was thinking. It was just like, how am I going to make this happen? There are too many things that I have to take account of. Oh my God, excuse me, I keep burping. But like, that's not the case. And basically, what happened to me this past week made me jumpstart that entire thing. And I'm happy to say that we're moving forward with it. And if you know someone who wants to take songwriting lessons or wants to take music lessons with me, let me know. Send them my way. I'm so excited for this. And look at that. Would you look at that? The unfortunate news that I got made for fuel to use as motivation to do the things that I actually want to do. Crazy, isn't it? Freaking wild, isn't it? I don't know, man. Life. Oh, man. Anyway, that's all I got for today. I feel like I covered all the bases. I just really wanted to catch up. I wanted to let you know what happened. I wanted to let you know why I fell off the face of the earth for a little bit. I also, let me let you know now, I want to change the schedule of this pod just for now, while I'm like in the works of trying to get my life together and trying to get my life a little bit balanced. I want to do this every other Monday and not every Monday because it's really, really hard. It's really hard to, there's just a lot of behind the scenes that goes on that it just makes releasing an episode every week kind of hard when you have like 3 jobs and everything else to worry about and moving and all that stuff. We got an apartment. Oh my God. Literally just happened technically yesterday, but officially today. So that's some good news that I want to share with y'all. And so excited. It's only going to be me and my partner, Liam. And because right now we live with 3, how many of us live here? It's 5 of us who live in this house. So, yeah, I'm really excited for that change. And we'll talk about that next time. But anyway, that's all I wanted to share with y'all today. And it was very nice catching up. I want to know how your week has been, how your weekend has been. How are you spending your Memorial Day weekend? I'm just here. Also, I'm by myself. This weekend, literally until Wednesday. Liam left for the weekend, went to spend time with some family, and I have to be here for work, so I couldn't leave. But yeah, so I'm kind of just getting this time in to spend with myself, which initially I was kind of really not looking forward to it. I was kind of really like dreading it because like I told you, I feel crazy right now. So I feel like being by myself, I'm going to go even crazier. But honestly, we're only on day 2, and it's kind of been really nice to be alone and to do the things that I do, but alone, and to just like have my space to myself. And Liam and I are never apart for this long, have never been apart for this long ever since we moved in together. So it's nice to have that like solitude. It was definitely weird sleeping alone and waking up alone. I will admit I got a little bit scared of the dark last night. I like fell asleep with the TV still on. So then I turned off the TV and it was pitch black. And like I had to turn away from the door because I got scared because yeah. And it just, yeah. So yeah. Anyway. So I'm excited to spend this time alone with myself and just like, I think it's good. I think it's happening at a good time because of what I'm going through right now. So I feel like it's a good time to just like recenter myself and to just be and to do the things that I want to do that don't require having to have Liam here. And it's just me, myself, and I, baby. I'm excited. And time alone is really, really good. You don't realize that you need time alone until you get time alone. You know what I mean? But yeah, I think that's that. I think I'm gonna end it here. I hope you have a wonderful Monday. I hope you have had a wonderful weekend, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. And thank you for listening. Thank you for being so patient and waiting for another episode. And yeah, I'm gonna go cook some pasta. I'm gonna make some black bean pasta right now and some fresh tomato sauce and just chill. Thank you for listening. Happy Monday, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.